You cannot be behind in your own life. Your unique circumstances, your unique dreams, your unique visions, your unique gifts are attuned perfectly to you, to the alignment of your soul, and therefore your timeline is your own. And yes, we can shift timelines faster than we once ever thought possible. It's quantum shifts, quantum leaps, quantum healing, and tapping is a huge part of what's helped me achieve that and my clients as well. But ultimately, you cannot be behind in your own life. So what if you took a moment now to forgive yourself, your artist, to hold yourself in compassion, to be with the uncomfortability of thinking you're far off or it's separate from you or you're going to have to do this, 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 and this to achieve. But ultimately, right here, right now, you can already attune your body, your mind, your emotions, your energy, your nervous system to that desired future and collapse timelines. And what if we could do this with love? What if we could do this with grace? What if we could do this with fun and flow and ecstasy and peace and abundance? Because for far too long, I've held myself back, thinking I'm behind. And I know I have a birthday coming up soon. It's my 36th birthday. And yes, I say that loudly and proudly because so many women, especially in Hollywood, are ashamed of their ages, want to hide it, want to look younger, be younger, whatever. And I also don't want to shame that, but I also want to own that I feel more magnificently me and empowered in my being. And I'm like chewing gum right now. Normally I don't film, but I'm like chewing gum, but it just happened to be so you get it. But ultimately, I feel more ecstatic in my cells, alive, magnetic, in flow with my visions than I was at 26 when I was locked and frozen in time in such severe trauma and CPTSD and anxiety and insomnia and eczema, all these things that I have a health, my body is experiencing a health condition that it's still healing from. And I know that the more I embody my highest timeline, my soul's gifts, my soul's purpose on the planet, all this healing, all this abundance, all this flow, all this magnetism, all this ecstatic existence and expression of being gets to happen in a single moment. Because our bodies are so intelligent, right? The thing I think that's holding me back, or the thing I think that's disrupting my healing, is ultimately my body telling me, hey, you're actually living so out of alignment that this is how we're getting your attention. And I'm speaking this on my own behalf, right? I'm not a doctor. I'm an EFT tapping practitioner. This is what I know from my own experience. So again, always trust your sacred authority. But ultimately, if you're carrying any shame or blame or doubt or feelings of resentment or self-disgrace or self-distortion, I invite you to bring in the presence of love, compassion, and empathy to the space. That is an intention that entered my field today. And I've spent far too long judging and criticizing and shaming and blaming myself, and maybe you have too. And I just want to pose the question, where has that gotten you? Where has that gotten me? Not very far, and it's made me feel fucking miserable. So I invite us to own our timeline. What could that be like, to own our sacred timeline? That we're exactly where we're meant to be. There are no mistakes, and we are divinely guided and supported in the process. It's just a thought I had on this beautiful walk I'm taking with the sun behind me. So gorgeous. Sending love, sending tapping vibes, sending presence and peace. Share this with a friend who needs it, a creative bestie who needs the boost of blessings. Give us a thumbs up if you like this. Subscribe and carry on in love.